Wellness goals, fuel your fitness at GNC.
Ohio State overwhelming. And look out, Longhorns, because the Scarlet and Gray Redemption Tour arrives in Texas.
They may be the 8th seed, but Ohio State is considered the best team in the nation by FPI, and is the betting favorite to win the national championship. The Buckeyes have peaked at the right time, putting up single-game efficiency ratings of more than 97 in both their first round and quarterfinal games. That's a mark they reached only once in 12 tries during the regular season. The OSU offense looks unstoppable, and big plays are a huge part of it. It's a Crimson Avalanche. The Rose Bowl route is on for the Ohio State Buckeyes. In the two playoff games on pass attempts more than 20 yards downfield, Will Howard has completed all 7 throws for 245 yards with 4 touchdowns. Overall, the offense has scored 8 playoff touchdowns from outside the red zone, 4 in Football's intercepted. Hook 'em horns. Texas advances. Makuba steals it. Not many teams are built to slow down this offense, but Texas may be one of them. The Longhorns rank second nationally in defensive efficiency, 3rd in big plays allowed per game, and 3rd in red zone efficiency. Michigan already proved that this Ohio State offense can be bottled up. The national championship race may come down to whether it can be done again. That talk tonight belongs to Steve Sarkisian and his Texas coaching staff. Stark and the Longhorns have to prove that today is the day for doing. Watch the game, not the grill, with the Traeger Timberline XL from the Home Depot. Short time ago, Chris Estes spoke the Texas head coach, Steve Sarkisian.
We talked about composure this week. I think we saw some of that last night in the other semifinal rear its head. What's composure look like for the Longhorns?
Well, I think it's clear-minded, it's focused, it's poised. It's in the biggest moments can you execute. And I think that's something that I've been really proud of our team all year, right? In the most critical moments, we've executed to a pretty high level, and that's what it's going to take today.
Offensively, the outside zone's a staple for you. So the tackles have been a little banged up the last couple weeks. How are they feeling, Kelvin Banks and Cameron Williams?
Well, I think Kelvin's as good as he's felt in a long time now, for over a month. Cameron's back, which is great. And, you know, Trevor's usually got a lot of quality work for us there, so we're fortunate we have 3 really good players there. And they got a tall task in front of them today.
So, as a play caller, how do they utilize Caleb Downs, their safety, and how does that kind of challenge you?
Well, he's such a versatile player, you know. They do a great job of letting him roam. Even when they're in man coverage, he's kind of a robber. When they're in zone, you know, he's a really good heady player. He's instinctive, and so they utilize him to his strengths. You know, they don't put him in a lot of man-to-man situations. They allow him to play with his eyes and his instincts, and he's effective.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Coach. Longhorns head coach Steve Sarkisian, second straight year in the college football semifinals. We welcome in our college football insider, ESPN senior college football writer, Jake Trotter, brought to you by Regions Bank, official bank of the SEC. Jake, with Texas quarterback Quinn Ewers has been the Longhorns starting quarterback for the last 2.5 years, but this year he's done it with the heir apparent, Arch Manning, looking over his shoulder. How do you think Ewers has navigated this season?
Yeah, I think he's handled it, Kevin, about as well as he could. You know, he got benched temporarily in that first Georgia game. He was coming back from injury. He had an ankle and an oblique injury this year. He's had to battle back from. Got temporarily benched in the Georgia game. They end up losing. He comes back, fits them in the SEC title game, and then I thought that Ewers really showed something in the double overtime win over Arizona State. I was at the Texas-Michigan game in week 2. Texas put up 31 points in the first half. Could have had 38 had it not been for a holding call that negated a Quinn Ewers touchdown pass. And at that point, Ewers was playing the best ball of his career. And Texas looked like, you know, maybe the best team in the country. And since he came back from the injury, you know, really hasn't quite been the same quarterback. But you started to see glimpses of it late in the Arizona State